It's July 2023. The fallout from Destiny telling her side of the story about her relationship with Amberlynn is still fresh in the air, and now Becky's all up on her community tab on YouTube suggesting that Amberlynn might be threatening legal action if Becky were to come out in the open with her story about her relationship with Amberlynn. Like I said when I was covering all the timeline of the Destiny stuff a couple weeks ago, I'm not the guy for this. You know that. There's some channels that do the drama for a living and all that, but that won't stop me from getting involved in some of the current events here. We got a couple of posts here on the Kinda Good Kinda Beck community tab on YouTube. I realize now that there's also 2 Amberlynn videos that I need to catch up on that are relevant to the breakup. So I think for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna have to go ahead and watch those on my own right now, and so I get a better idea, because some of these videos happen and then there's some updates to these posts here. So yeah, but I mean, I guess I'll show you the order of the things as I saw them, and then I'll take a quick break to go watch those videos to recap. Anyway, I'd actually like to start this post a month ago. We'll get through these quick, but like I just want to have full context. So a month ago, Becky made this post right here, just saying that like she's really not doing well. I remember having this pop up on my feed and I was like, oh wow, this is very sad. Sorry for being gone. To be honest, haven't been doing well mentally. Spent 5 days in the hospital back in February after I had a mental breakdown, depression, loneliness, isolate myself. Oh my God. Working really hard apparently. Struggling with money, trauma, trusting the wrong people. Was doing therapy, but dropped it because of work. Sad. And then the next one's from 12 days ago, and I believe this is in reference to some of the Destiny live streams. I guess specifically the one with the call. I covered that in a live stream that is uploaded to here. You know, Destiny and Amberlynn were on a call, and apparently Destiny told Amberlynn that she wasn't live anymore. So like they were having this confidential conversation, and in that she mentioned Becky. I guess I can just go ahead and read this real quick. OMG, what I put her through, she is so delusional. Maybe she wants to tell everyone what she put me through, and all of my close family and friends. I'm not the only person Amber has done wrong. Ooh, and she's just dropping Amber, not even a Lynn. That's how you know it's serious. She's pushing me, you guys, and I am not in the mental headspace to deal with her. Like, I don't even want to waste a second of my time on her because she's not worth it. But she gave me, and quite a few other people in my life, trauma. I don't talk to Destiny much, but she offered to do a live. Amber talking about what I supposedly did to her. Maybe we should compare. Oof. Maybe I should come out with everything. Or maybe I should let nature take its course for a person like Amber. Whatever shall I do? Ooh, getting a little singe at the end there. So that was 12 days ago. And now these posts talking about like the threatening legal action, I believe they went up right after these videos. So I guess let me stop here to watch these 2 videos real quick so I can have full context in chronological order. Okay, I'm back. Wow, what a horrible waste of life watching both those videos was without giving me any additional context to any of this stuff going on. This one, what happened after the breakup, just totally useless. She said that she's moving out of state and it's going to take a couple of days to get there. Interesting. Also, I got a weird vibe that like Faline like messed up or something. Like was this little community here, this Kentucky community, seems to really enjoy emotional cheating. So I don't know if something happened with that. I'm not trying to say that's what happened. I just got a weird vibe. I'm clipping. Okay, there we go. And heartbreaking conversation with my ex. There was no visual aspect to it. It was just this little picture of the broken heart on the screen, and they just talked for 20 minutes. Amberlynn was reading out questions from the Instagram little question box that she put up on her story the other day saying, like, I want to give Faline a chance to say her piece or whatever. When she did that, I asked for the recipe for Daddy's pasta. Of course, I didn't get that. Now we'll never get it. So yeah, is anyone else getting the vibe that, like, Faline did something wrong? Anyway, speculation. Anyway, let's get on to the main event here. These Becky posts, and if there's anything weird and mentioning, like, some of the Destiny stuff or whatever, I'll try to give whatever context I can. Okay, 15 hours ago, right here. So I have been threatened that if I speak on my truth, the law will be involved. Crying, laughing emoji. Look how I was publicly treated. Should I just, like, say it's like a supervillain or something? Look how I was publicly treated. No. But I'm being threatened with the law. Or maybe she's saying, but I'm being threatened with the law after the way I was publicly treated. I saw the breakup video, and the reason she's being so graceful with this one over here, is because she thought I wasn't good enough, but this one somehow was. Ooh, getting a little nasty there. I did everything for her, and just like always, I was treated like garbage. I suffer every day because of what I was put through, but I'm the one who has to stay quiet? How is that fair? A bunch of people responding to this, giving legal advice from, you know, their, like, anonymous profiles. I certainly can't give any legal advice. I don't really, know anything too specific, but just, like, my thought about that is, like, what would the legal action be? Like, defamation or slander or whatever? Like, if she says the truth, then I don't think that would be defamation, unless Amberlynn tries to say it's not the truth. But can I just say, when I first read this, I was like, wow, it's pretty messed up of Amberlynn to threaten legal action against Becky, knowing Becky's struggling with money. And so Amberlynn has this fuck you money where she could just, like, literally, if she wanted to, hire a lawyer just to fuck over Becky, because then Becky would need defense and there would be a great cost to her. The next post adds, like, another spin to this whole legal thing, but man, when this post popped up last night, if you weren't reaching for a big old bowl of popcorn to see how this was gonna turn out. So in case you're wondering, like, oh wait, was Becky about to, like, make a video on Amberlynn or whatever? In case you didn't catch from, like, the Destiny stuff or whatever, I don't know, didn't pay attention. There's a lot of boring stuff, so I don't blame you. Destiny was saying on some of her little, like, live streams and videos, whatever, she was like, I think I can get Becky to come on here. She said she might, like, to tell her side of the story, because Destiny was really hyping up, like, oh, Becky's got the tea or whatever, kind of. So I guess the idea that was sounding pretty appealing to Becky. I think she mentioned in another post before that, like, yeah, YouTube would be good money if I could bring myself to do it. Just be like Destiny and play it off as healing. Where the hell was I? Spaced out for a second. Anyway, so there's another post couple hours after that clarifying some things. She wants me to clear up that I mentioned the law first. Yes, back last September. Why? Because she wouldn't stop talking about me. This time, though, she said, if either of us talk about each other, we can get the law involved. That was just a few days ago since she texted me that. She wanted that cleared up, so there you go. Okay, so Amberlynn apparently wanted Becky to clarify that Becky's the one who brought up, I'm gonna get the law involved first, which adds some weird perspective to this. Like, I wonder what Becky was trying to say in that, like, stop talking about me or I'm getting the law involved, when Amber was referencing Becky in weird ways, I guess, months ago. So I guess to Amberlynn, she's like, I'm just dishing back what you gave to me. But I'm getting the vibe that Amberlynn is absolutely terrified of the idea of Becky going public with this stuff. And like, not even in a like, I don't like people talking about me kind of way, in a like, for the love of God, I cannot let her get out my deepest secrets from that relationship. But now I gotta pull up Amberlynn's Instagram story because there's some stuff mentioned on there. I don't even know if you can look at a story on like desktop browser. I'm not gonna like refocus into just exposure on my camera, but this is what I'm reading here off of her story, hi.im.bambi on Instagram. Gotta change that username. Question is, why are you threatening Becky with a lawsuit, but you get to talk bad about very hypocritical? I think she like covered up the rest of what that said, unless they just wrote that really weird. Looks like it's overlapped. Did she cover something up in this? Anyway, her response: I'm not, and I never would. She's not threatening Becky with a lawsuit? Okay. Look at her newest post. She threatened it last September, and I agreed to it. It's classic Amberlynn, kind of just spinning things for justification, I feel like. Don't you remember, Becky, we said that if either of us talk about each other, then we can get the law involved. I mean, I definitely need way more information about Becky threatening to get the law involved. Like, I definitely need some context on that. I brought it back up and told her it still stands per her request from last September. Becky fucked up threatening that. Should have just let Amberlynn cook and then dished it all out back in response when it was too late. She confused what I said, clearly, so she corrected herself. Again, it was her who threatened it. Leave me alone about Becky. I want her to heal and thrive. I personally have nothing else to say. You also have nothing else to say about Destiny, but somehow that keeps coming up into conversation. If you mention her again, I'll block you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't believe I never got the recipe for Daddy's pasta. Yeah, again, I'm not a legal expert. I can't give a legal advice, but I just don't see how, if Becky tells the truth about what happened in their relationship and didn't like sign an NDA or something, then I really don't see what the legal action would be. But again, Amberlynn's got that fuck you money and could just be like, gotta get a lawyer, Becky. Haha, now your life is ruined because you have to pay for a lawyer. Gonna serve her with a cease and assist or something. Amberlynn about to drop some like ridiculous statement. Becky threatening to expose secrets of our private relationship has actually worsened my mental illness, and for her to take advantage of that is so cruel. It strongens my mental illnesses. So I think that's about where we are with that. Sorry if some of this was a little all over the place. It's early for me. I was going to try and whip this up last night, but I was like, no, let it cook. But I really need some of your opinions on this. Do you think there is any kind of scenario in which Amberlynn could have any legal ground for taking action to stop Becky from telling secrets of their relationship? What do you think the details were of Becky threatening legal action to Amberlynn back in September? What do you think happened between Amberlynn and Faline? Will Eric and Ricky ever be seen again? Will we ever get the recipe to Daddy's pasta? Please give me some opinions down in the comments. But you know, one thing that we know for sure, a solid, grounded fact, is that you already stirred the pot.